So I wanted to talk today about the new Baltimore City 311 app. It's a great use of technology. It's available on iPhones and the Android market. But as you can see right here, that's what it looks like. Sorry, it's a little out of focus. When you open it up, it's a great looking application. Very easy to use. You can do new requests up here. You've got graffiti removal, trash, street light out, down tree limb, water leak. One thing I really like about this, you can give city employee praise listed there, which is great. Aggressive animal, other. So you've got a whole list of options here. Outside of that, you can track all your requests. So here's some of the requests I've made. It's a good thing to be able to look at. You can see your favorites. You can see what the recent requests are that other people have logged. But even though this is a great use of technology, one of the things I wanted to point out, and the purpose of this video, is that this is, a great application. It's a great way for city residents to be able to track city service issues that they're having. But the core issue still remains that the city services, the very basics of the service actually being completed, in many cases isn't being completed. I'll give you a perfect example. Let's see here. We have right here, it says pothole. I know it's difficult to see, but this is pothole and it says closed 2 weeks ago. So when I click on it, I wrote large holes at intersection, multiple potholes, and this was abated. You can see right there, it says abated, closed SR, which is service report. It's closed 2 weeks ago. So I'll take you to another one of the next requests I put in. If you go up here, and I did put in right here, that's city employee praise. Had a city employee on Washington Boulevard last Saturday cleaning up, doing a great job. So took a picture of him, sent it in. Thank you. Sorry. Here we go. Dirty alley or street. Now, this alley has been this way for decades. I've talked to the neighbors. I've lived here 5 years. We've cleaned it up once or twice. It stems from the city. The original issue was when they cleaned up the alleyway, there was a lot of dirt there, and they never removed any of the dirt. They just took a bobcat and leveled it out instead of removing the dirt. So what that did was allow vegetation to grow, to flourish. And I put that in, and it was closed 4 days ago, cleaned and removed debris. So I'm going to show you where the potholes are now that are evident they're still there. We're going to drive through it real quick, then I'm going to take some video. I'm going to show you what my street looks like, and I'm going to show you this alleyway. And that's going to be 3 different instances of reports that were closed out without any action taken. So while this is a great tool and a great use of technology for Baltimore City, the real root issue here is still that these services aren't being provided. So you need to improve the actual system before you go out and start implementing great uses of technology like this. So I'm going to close my door here, and we're gonna hit this pothole so we can feel what it feels like. The city said there's no pothole here. There's actually a couple. So here's one. And there's 2. I'm gonna get out and show you what this looks like. Okay, so you can see right here, that's clearly, you've got an issue there. There's another one right there. You can see some of this. This is the main one that concerns me. You have this right here, and you can see it's actually a couple inch difference. When you come over around this side of it, and you can see the difference there. Some of these large rocks coming up. It's causing issues with a lot of the residents' tires, their alignment, blown out tires, dented rims. Here's a look, the overall situation. Zoom in a little bit. So tell that's clearly an issue. Here we're at the intersection of Sterrett Street and Alpaca Alley. Cleaned it up. We actually cleaned it up on April 30th through Rebuilding Together Baltimore and police cadets. We were out here. This entire alleyway was clean. You could see down it. There's another video I took actually that day, and you can tell that this was actually usable at that point. But then since the city has no intent on cleaning, I mean, there's flies everywhere. You can't really see them. I'm walking through here now and it's like being back in the Amazon somewhere. It's disgusting. But you can tell as we go down here, all this vegetation. And this is all stemming from dirt that the city drug from that far end of the alleyway. I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes. From the far end of the alleyway all the way down through the back. And that was done years ago and never taken care of. They came out and they did one part of the job, didn't finish the job, and now we have an alleyway behind two sets of houses, the 1100 block of Sterrett Street and the 1100 block of Paca Street. The alleyway is completely inaccessible. It's a health issue. There's rats back there now because of this. There's a mosquito problem because of it. It allows junkies to hide back there. It's a safety issue. It's just a multitude of different reasons why this is unacceptable. And this has been reported by myself and other residents numerous times, and I just showed you in the 311 app how I had reported this, and it was closed as being serviced. So obviously you can see, not sure what they did here, but the mess is still there. So we're asking Baltimore City to come out, take care of what you started, and give us our alleyway back. Here's another 311 request that I put in. This was for trash that has accumulated here, and it was actually closed 2 days ago. No cause for action. So I'm not sure if they even came out here, because I don't see how you could come here and see that the trash is there and say it's not there. But anyway, here is the service request I put in showing that exact same picture on the left. And there it stands today. Baltimore City, the app's great, but I'm asking you to finish the job.